Good morning.
Good morning, Ashish sir. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking. What about you, sir?
Same here.
Yes.
Yes. Let's start a conversation about some theory, as you have some theories about related to speaking English, and I would be having some theory related to grammar. So, if you have any kind of theory about speaking, so I would try my level best to reply. And if I ask any question in between about grammar, so you must try answer.
Okay, sir.
Question.
Which side? I mean to say that I'm still in confusion that
Okay, let
what.
me ask. Let me ask one question.
Yes, sir.
Since I came in this line in this field, and I have heard one line that if we have good command on grammar, so we can speak English easily. So, is that slogan? Is that line true, or do you have any explanation about that line? What do you think about?
Sir, if I try to start asking about telling about the speaking, then just knowing the grammar, it is just out of the question.
Okay.
Because sir, we when we start speaking a little bit about English or other language, then there is no need to that how much knowledge we have,
Mm.
because we'll have to acclimatize our brain
Mm.
according to the situation.
Mm.
What kind of situation it is where I start speaking.
Mm.
So I think that firstly we should not focus that how much knowledge regarding grammar you have
Mm.
or speaking.
Mm.
In terms of speaking, I think that we will have to acclimatize our brain
Mm.
according to the situation
Mm.
where you are standing right now or where you are acclimatizing yourself.
Mm.
So I think that you should maintain your balance of brain,
Mm.
because in the beginning, in terms of speaking English, in the beginning, I think that we'll have to provoke our brain to say something, whatever the grammar correction or incorrection you are speaking. It doesn't matter, sir.
Tell me one more thing, that what is the main barrier which is stopping student that they are not able to speak English?
So it is depend upon the person,
Okay.
that whether he is from UP board or English medium. I think
Is that
yeah,
matter?
yeah, of course, sir.
Okay.
If someone from is from English medium, I think that that person must be capable of speaking English so much.
So are
And
you from UP board or CBSE or SSC?
yeah, I'm from UP board.
So how does it possible
Sir,
that?
it took too much time.
Okay.
In the beginning, I was also a stammering mood.
Okay.
Yes, sir. In the beginning, I was also very nervous that time. Since
So
when
what
I
is the message to the student who are coming from UP board? How they can improve their English? Quick answer I want.
First of all, I would like to suggest those people who are from UP board, they'll have to focus on the basics and some of the basic vocabs too,
Hmm.
so that that person are request to make a sentence regarding the basic vocabs,
Hmm.
and they'll have to focus and concentrate
Hmm.
so much on that.
Suppose you are in the class and there are three students and they are from different boards, CBSE, SSC, and UP board. So how will you manage among them?
Yeah, it's a good question that you asked just now.
Hmm.
First of all, I will try to ask, because I know the level of CBSE board people, because they speak very well,
Hmm.
confidently. If they get chance to speak a little bit about anything,
Hmm.
the CBSE board people will start, confidently.
Hmm.
But in the same way, if I try to talk about the UP board, then it will go on the negatively. I mean, they will start talking in English.
Hmm.
Whether I mean to say, it is just out of the question what kind of language he start talking.
Hmm.
But I think that he might have a little bit, a scarcity of confidence. And
Now, let me just cut your words, and I would add one more thing that if I talk about CBSE and ICSE student, 90% of student I have found that they are speaking. It's okay,
yes,
they are
sir.
speaking, but grammatically they are not speaking correct language.
Yes,
They are doing so many mistakes grammatically
yes,
in
sir.
between. And if I talk about UP board, yes, I know that the number of these students are facing the problem of hesitation, but they are pure in grammar. Whenever they speak
Yes,
any kind of sentence, they are grammatically correct. But if I talk about CBSE or SSC board, 90% of students are speaking grammatically wrong English.
yes, sir.
So how would you make them able to speak correct grammatically as well?
First of all, I think that this is my opinion. First
Huh.
of all, they'll have to learn
Huh.
a little bit about the grammar,
Hmm.
because some people used to say one thing that in terms of speaking English, there is no need to get a grammar.
Hmm.
How can I accept about that? If you suppose that I'm asking the question that how are you, and you are giving the response as a past tense. I was fine. Then how can I guess that? How you are right now? Just so it is. I think that in terms of speaking knowledge, it should be mandatory for gaining a knowledge about grammar.
One more thing, Ashish sir, I want to know from you that why English is becoming very important language for career, for anything else, wherever you go, whether you are going for private sector and government sector, wherever you go, everybody
Yes,
is asking that you must be able to speak English. Why this kind of scenario is being created in the society?
because I think that in our country, if I try to talk about our country, I think that there are more than 40 people, more than 40% company
Hmm.
who comes from abroad.
Hmm.
So that's why I think that they don't know, even they don't know about a little bit about Hindi. But when we go out from our state or our country, then we see that there is no one who can speak a little bit Hindi.
Hmm.
But this is our fault. Why you are, I mean to say this is our fault. Why I am, putting our language behind of that English. That is our fault, and because it runs away and it is making all the people of our country to make him feel good, and it is also official language too, sir.
Why should we learn English? Why?
Because sir, it is very mandatory for everyone. If you go in an interview, then I think that suppose that your interview must be conducted in Hindi, but they must be spoken some of the 80% 80% English. Suppose that I am asking Hindi that, sir, even sir, I'll have to think about that, sir, actually.